Hi there, I'm Ken Lammers. Welcome to Minor League Matters, and it's time for the weekly report on what's going on in the independent leagues of baseball. So this week we're going to start with the Pecos League, and in the Pecos League in their Southern Division, the Roswell Invaders are starting to open up, or have already opened up, something of a lead on the other teams. They are about three games up on the Tucson Sagueros, however you pronounce that. I know I'm saying it wrong, but they've got a 3-point lead there. If you look in the mountain, it's the Trinidad Triggers, who are basically a game up on the Alpine Cowboys. So that's moving along pretty well. Looks fairly competitive. And in the Pacific, the High Desert Yardbirds are up 2 on the California City Whiptails. So there you go. That's the Pecos League as it develops. They're moving along, and I think things are kind of starting to shake out as to where they're going to be. The Frontier League, we have in the East, the Washington Wild Things have ridden a 9-win streak, and maybe 10 as of tonight, but 9-win streak, and that has put them 3.5 games over Lake Erie Crushers, and that's been a change since last week. We'll see if Lake Erie is able to come back from that. Streaks like the Wild Things have got going right now can't last forever, and Lake Erie looks like they're playing pretty well. In the West, the Southern Illinois Miners are up by half a game on the River City Rascals and a game and a half on, your Evansville Otters. And so that's a pretty tight race going on there, and it should be able to play out pretty well. And hopefully it'll be a good race all the way through to the end. We'll see. The Pacific Association, well, we've got, they don't do divisions, so we've got the Vallejo Admirals are up 1 on the San Rafael Pacifics and the Napa Silverados, and they're up 2 on the Sonoma Stompers. But it's early days. They haven't even played 20 games yet, so this could change a lot. Still got room to move. The Empire League, is just starting tonight as I tape this. So there should be some results tomorrow morning when you check the stats, but they've gotten going finally. The Can-Am League, the Sussex County Miners are up 2 on the Quebec Capitals, and those two teams seem to be separating themselves out of the pack. In the Atlantic, in the Freedom Division, we have the Barnstormers are out front. They're where are they from? Lancaster. The Lancaster Barnstormers are out front, and they've got about a 4.5 game lead on the Sugarland Skeeters out of Texas. Again, not really much Atlantic about Sugarland Skeeters, but this is the league they chose. And then in Liberty, you've got the Somerset Patriots are a game up on Long Island Ducks. That looks like that might be a season-long race that's going pretty well. In the American Association, we'll wrap up with that. In the North, the American Association has the St. Paul Saints are on top. I mean, they are the most popular independent team in the nation, and so they're doing pretty well for themselves. But right behind them, a game and a half, you have both the Winnipeg Golden Eyes and the Gary South Shore Railcats. So it looks like that might turn out to be a good season-long race. We'll see. Things could shake out a little bit further. And in their Southern Division, the Sioux City Explorers have got a 4.5 game lead on the Lincoln Salt Dogs. That may have already shook itself out to a point where we're going to see how it rides to the end. But you never know. There's always streaks that happen. That's it for the Independent Baseball Report this week and where things stand. If you like this, hit like, of course. If you like what you see around here generally, hit subscribe and watch everything 9 million times, because that's the only way you can monetize yourself on YouTube anymore. I'm not going to make a penny on this hobby. And, if you want to leave comments, leave comments. I promise I'll try to read everything. Cannot promise that I will reply to everything because, day job, got to work for that check. You know how it goes. And beyond all that, I've just really got one thing to say to you. Well, no, let me go back. If you want to contact me, you can get me at Twitter, direct message me at @LamersK, at LA2MsERSK on Twitter, and get a hold of me there. Beyond that, let me say what I always say. If you got a little bit extra time and you got a little bit extra money, go watch the minor league sports. And y'all have a good week now.